Hi everybody, so today I'm going to do a review of the ESV Heirloom Single Column Legacy Bible. This one is going to be in the deep brown goatskin. This one is put out by Crossway. But before we get started, I'd like to ask you to make sure that you click that subscribe button down below and subscribe to the channel. It really does help the channel to grow. And also make sure that you give this video a like, and also let us know in the comment section if you have this Bible and what your thoughts are on it. Alright, so the way that this Bible is going to come once you open it up. So first off, you're going to have the pledge from Crossway. You could always pause and read that if you would like. That goes over their warranty. And then the Bible comes wrapped in a black, almost like a velvet suede type material. So it comes really nicely presented. This one again is going to be in the deep brown goatskin. So in some lights it might look black, but in certain lighting you can definitely tell that it is brown. It is perimeter stitched all the way around the perimeter. We've got a really nice grain pattern on there. The cover on this one is very nicely done. On the spine we're going to have Holy Bible, the ESV insignia, English Standard Version, and the Crossway logo. And then we also have those 4 raised hubs, which I love raised hubs on a Bible. I just think they look awesome. So one thing we can kind of see there is the yap. So we've got really nicely done gold gilding. It is also art gilded, so I think that looks really nice. This one is going to have a brown liner, which I do like the color of that. It's a little bit lighter than the outside, and it gives it just a really nice contrast. We've also got the gold gilt line all the way around the perimeter, so that when the Bible's open, that just looks amazing. So I'll give you a close-up of that liner and that gilt line. So really nicely done. This is going to be an edge-line Bible, so this liner is tabbed up onto the block. These front few pages are going to be stuck together, so make sure that you don't pull those apart. That is done on purpose. We will have a presentation page. It's kind of on the shinier paper, so make sure that your ink is dry if you fill that out before you close it or run your hand on it. That way you don't smear it. We'll have pages for marriages, births, and adoptions, and a page for deaths. Then we get right into our title page. And this paper just has such a nice feel to it. This one was printed in the Netherlands by Youngblood. So we can see right here. It is going to be a 2016 edition of the text. We'll have our contents page, and I can't help but look at that art gilding. I mean, that just looks beautiful. And this paper, if you could fill it through the camera, you would just want to pet this Bible. So I'll have a list of all of the books of the Bible. We're going to have a preface to the ESV. This even has wide margins, so if you want to take some notes on the preface, you can. Then we get into the Old Testament. We're going to see that we're going to have that single column paragraph layout with our wide margins. The font size on this one is going to be a 9-point font. Get you up close to it so you can see that. It is going to be line matched, so that really helps to cut down on the ghosting. Now you'll always see print from the other side of the page where there is no text, but when you're reading just the biblical text, you don't really have any distractions. This one is just going to be just text only. So we're not going to have any cross references or anything, but we will have any types of translation notes along the bottom. And then we've also got our subheadings out in the margins. This one here on our margins, on the outside margins, it's right between 1 1/8 and 1 1/4. So about 1 1/8 of usable space. The bottoms is going to vary just depending on the page that you're on. Some pages will have a little bit more than others. So you're going to be anywhere from 1 inch to 1.5 inches along the bottom. The top is going to be just shy of 1 inch. And then on the inside margins, which we can see a little bit better in just regular books instead of poetic sections. So we've got a 1/2 inch margin on the inside, but realistically it's probably more like a 3/8 of an inch as far as usable space goes. We're going to have 4 ribbons. They're all 4 different colors. I'll pull these out so we can see those. We're going to have a black, a brown, This one is kind of like a brownish copper color looking ribbon, and then we've got one that is more of like a light tan color. If I can get a hold of it. I should have pulled those out before, but I did not think of it. They're always just where I happen to be reading from at the moment. So again, we've got 4 ribbons. Now they're going to be more basic type ribbons. They're not going to be double-sided satin or anything. But one thing, it is nice that there is 4, and it is kind of nice that they have different colors. So I do like that they do 4 ribbons. Now some people don't like the fact that they stack them in there, but to me that doesn't really matter to me. I can always pull them out and separate them if I want to, but I'm not going to. But I would like to see them not stack them and maybe use some double-sided satin ones. But again, it is just nice to have 4, so I don't mind the type of the ribbons that are in here. Because we've got a nice reading copy of the ESV, plenty of space to take notes, and just a really nice paper in this one. I have not taken any notes in this one as of yet, so I can't say how it's going to do as far as bleed through or show through or anything. But I would recommend testing your pens in the concordance section. Now this one is going to be just black letter only. So we're back here in Matthew. We can see that we do not have any words of Christ in red. So for those of you who prefer black letter, this is one that you might really like. And we'll get back to the back of the Bible. So we'll get to the end of Revelation. Again, this paper just feels so nice. We'll have a table of the weights and measures, and then we get into the concordance. So this is where I would test your pens out if you're going to be taking notes in your Bible. And we also do have the wide margins, so that is nice. So we'll have the words done in bold. The concordance is 71 pages, so decent sized concordance. And then we're going to have 8 maps. So they are going to be full color maps. They are on the shinier paper, as you can see the glare there. But I do like the colors on Crossway maps. I like the shades of the green and the blue that they use on their maps. So here in the gutter, we can see some stitching. So some evidence of our sewn binding. So this Bible, no matter where you put it, it's going to lay open. We can see we're right back there in the maps, and it's laying totally flat for us. And again, my eyes just can't help but look at that art gilding and that gilt line. Just such a beautiful Bible. It's just a joy to read from this one. And you will find yourself petting your Bible if you get one. So we'll take a peek at our maps. The print on these are very readable. That is one nice thing as well. When we get to the back of the Bible, we'll have a few pages of cardstock. So if you wanted to take any additional notes, use it for prayers or a travel log, you can do whatever you want with it. On the back does say goatskin leather, so again it's the deep brown goatskin. It's got those raised hubs. Got our 4 ribbons, so I do like that they did use 4 different colors. I personally like that. I enjoy reading from this Bible. So again, this one is going to be the Heirloom Single Column Legacy Bible in the deep brown goatskin. Now this one here, it showed on christianbook.com that it wasn't available anymore, so if I can find it on Amazon, I'll put a link in the description box, but I'm not sure if it's still available or not. But also, just take a screenshot of that ISBN number and then just kind of do a Google search or even check on Crossway's website as well. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a great day.